Arsenal have gone ahead to draw another game of football that they find themselves in a position of really capitulating again. If at all I'm an Arsenal fan, I would have lost against Liverpool and won against West Ham. Do you know why? Because Arsenal have gone ahead to lose 4 points. But if at all you lose one and win one, you lose 3 points. So welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? Arsenal looks like they are trying to do what we call the descendancy syndrome in here onto the Rokani Media Football after dropping another 2-goal lead. 2-0 goal lead. It's unacceptable, and it shows you how these players of Arsenal have found themselves in a position of not being able to learn from their mistakes. Same scenario against Liverpool, same scenario against West Ham, but they capitulated again. Smash the like button, comment and share, and congratulations to everyone for subscribing to this channel, because we've gone ahead to hit 13,000 subscribers, and it's all because of your effort. It's not because of my effort, it's all because of your efforts made. So today is really a very good day, and I know not going well to fans of Arsenal, but we have to, no matter what, we have to come up and do what we call the player ratings. Let's start off with Aaron Ramsdale. He had nothing to do. Any of those goals that we went in through, you cannot blame him. That's it. Because the first one was a penalty. And for a penalty, you cannot even blame him, because a penalty is like 99% chances in. It's just 1% that penalty goes off. The same applies to Arsenal. You know, they missed their penalty, but most of the penalties, Bukayo Saka has been converting them this season. I don't remember a penalty that Saka's gone ahead to really put wide this season. He has gone ahead to capitalize onto that and obviously score the penalty. But yesterday, all today at London Stadium, it wasn't the case. Ramsdale, I'm giving him a 6.5 out of 10. The distribution was okay. He did his job and everything was really nice and clear. Ben White, I think, had a very good spell. He was so much flying, press resistant, and obviously he gave the game the momentum it required. But obviously it wasn't enough to keep Arsenal into the winning positions, because any of those goals that Arsenal concede, Ben White is not to blame. Even the second one, it comes out of Kientieni failing to read the run of Gerard Bowen, and then Gerard Bowen surprises Ramsdale with a near post shot that makes it 2-2. Ben White, we're giving him a 6 out of 10. Then Kientieni, oh my god. For the second goal, he's to blame. He's to blame, but he was really solid today. And I think he's improving his game going forward. He's press resistant, and at least he's that kind of player that you can trust yourself with that left back position of Arsenal when you are not having Zinchenko. So he played really well, and he won very many duels on the night, though it came out that that second goal had to come off his side. But I'm giving him a 6 out of 10 also, because Arsenal had a 2-2 draw. Rob Holding, I'm giving him a 6.5 out of 10. You know, each and every game I watch Holding play, I just get more convinced about him that maybe there is a good player that maybe Mikel Arteta had not even realized. Though he had gifted in the first half to Mikel Antonio, but Mikel Antonio went in for the far post cross, and obviously it was really having a lot of weight to it. Then it went towards the touchline, but he had a very good spell. That is Rob Holding, and I'm giving him a 6.5. Gabriel Magalhaes, 6.5 also, solid, winning very many battles against Mikel Antonio, but poor game reading that resulted into Arsenal really conceding the second goal. 6.5 from me for Gabriel Magalhaes. Then we go to Thomas Partey. Calamitous today. He was totally off. I know some people won't like to hear this, but Partey was totally off and costed Arsenal the day. You know, the first goal is because of Thomas Partey, and I think even the second goal, the way Arsenal was transiting from the defense to the second third of the pitch, it required him to be in that position that player of West Ham plays that ball that was so much inviting to Gerard Bowen, and Gerard Bowen went in for a shot. So I'm giving Thomas Partey a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. As I told you in the match reaction, I would have taken him off much earlier than how Mikel Arteta did. He deserved to be taken off much earlier on the field of play because had nothing to do in that game of football. You needed Jorginho to come in through early enough to really give you the best that you deserve in that midfield. I think the decision was right to take Thomas Partey off, but it was really delayed, according to me. So Arteta is also responsible for Arsenal's drawing today. Let's go to Xhaka, another player that was really not impressive in another game again. In the game of Liverpool, Xhaka was not impressive. Even today, he was not impressive. And I think this is why I come out and really tell Mikel Arteta that heads must roll. You know, in the game of Southampton on Friday, he should bench players. Partey should be benched. Granit Xhaka should be benched. They shouldn't be playing that game. They shouldn't be playing that game because they are playing with a lot of luxury, knowing that they are undroppable. He needs to drop these players. He needs to drop them, and they should also come off the bench and see how it feels like to play off the bench. Xhaka, 5.5 out of 10. Martin Odegaard scoring a goal. And I think apart from scoring a goal, what else did Odegaard have to do? He was so much involved in the first goal, build up. So I'm giving him a 6.5 out of 10. That is Martin Odegaard, because 2 goals, he was involved, because he's the one who releases Ben White to get in with that assist for the first goal of Gabriel Jesus. So I'm giving Odegaard a 6.5 out of 10. Then we go to Bukayo Saka. Oh my. Saka, previous 3 games for Arsenal, he has been looking terrible. And there's no way Saka gets more than a 5 from me. There is no way. You know, if you miss a penalty and the manager leaves you on the field of play, it's just sending a message to you that please exonerate yourself. After missing that penalty, did Bukayo Saka exonerate himself? No. And this is what I've always told you, that Arsenal needs a much more better flamboyant player than Bukayo Saka. You know, in that game of West Ham, you just needed a player like maybe a Rafinha who could really get that ball and take it to these defenders of West Ham at a very, very rapid pace. But obviously, Saka couldn't. He couldn't raise up to the occasion, having missed a penalty. And that's what shows you the mentality of the player of Bukayo Saka. In the game of Liverpool, if you're Bukayo Saka, you rise up to the occasion, because of the games that really determine great players. Even today, having missed that penalty, Saka needed to raise up to the occasion and obviously prove to us that even when people think that my head is going to be down, when I've missed a penalty, I raise up to the occasion. I'm giving Saka a 5.5 out of 10. That's it. People say Rokani has an agent on Bukayo Saka, but this is evident, even in your eyes. Then Martinelli, great player. He has added assists to his goals. In the game of Liverpool, he had an assist and a goal. In the game of Leeds, he had an assist. Therefore, he never scored. Today, he never scored, but had an assist into the second goal that Odegaard scores. It's an assist coming in from Martinelli. So I'm giving Martinelli a 6.5 out of 10. Jesus, leading the line, is the player talking about. I think he did all what had to do, and it was a very huge mistake for me. Sorry for Mikel Arteta to take him off the field of play, because these are games where you need the mentality of such a player. That's it. In the game of Liverpool, I supported Mikel Arteta for taking him off the field of play, but right now, I think he deserves to find himself in a position of really not being substituted, because you saw that a minute back before he was substituted, he had really got hold of that ball at the D and obviously released on, was it Leandro? I think it was not Leandro Trossard. It was Martinelli, or it was who? Kientieni, and then he went in for a square in the mouth of the goal, and it was defended well by Gerard Bowen. That is that is Jesus for you. Some of the mistakes that are going to see Mikel Arteta getting a low rate in this player rating session of West Ham 2 Arsenal 2 is because of the substitutions he made. You know, I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. He played his best. He was dropping deep. That's why he even found himself getting a reckless yellow card, because he was dropping deep and obviously trying to really even come in through and obviously get involved in the build-up play from the back. That is Jesus for you. Let's go to the subs that came in through. Jorginho, 6 out of 10 for me. Fabio Vieira, 6 out of 10 for me. Trossard, 6.5 out of 10 for me. I think it would have made a lot of sense if at all Trossard was being played alongside Gabriel Jesus, and I think Mikel Arteta should be knowing this. Eddie Nketiah had a part to play in this game of football, 6 out of 10. And lastly, it was Reece Nelson coming in for Martinelli. I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. So, my man of the match, before I go for the man of the match in this game, Arteta, 6 out of 10. 6 or 5.5. Let me give him 5.5 out of 10, because you don't take Jesus off the field of play in that game, and secondly, you don't keep Thomas Partey that long onto the field of play after being petulant in that entire 60 minutes he played for Arsenal. Thank you guys for watching it through. My man of the match is Gabriel Jesus, and Arteta, 5.5 out of 10 is the rating I've given him. So your reactions to the player ratings are welcome in the comment section below. You have a right to go all out and really let me know what you think about the player ratings for the players of Arsenal versus West Ham. Arsenal have gone ahead to drop more 2 points. In the previous 2 games, 4 points have been dropped. Sign out for now. See you later, God willingly, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Rokani David remains my name. Muslim friends, Ramadan Kareem.